Okay, I want to talk about the whole shooting in Dallas. A lot of people, and I've been seeing this like on articles and stuff, where people were talking about how there were supposedly like 20 people open carrying and they all ran off. For anyone who doesn't know this, when you do an open carry walk, when you open carry and you do a walk for a protest or for whatever, this event happened to be a protest, you don't keep your guns loaded. It is a safety thing. Not, well, I can't say safety. It's, in a sense, yes, it's for safety, but it's also because when we did them, we always had police around us. And it was a way of showing that it was a peaceful demonstration. So unless you people believe that blacks are just so violent that they, whenever they have to go on a walk, when they do a protest, they're ready for a fight. Because some people are like, oh, it must have been white people. Well, then you can't call white people racist if they're supported that much. Or two, it would be mostly black people in a Black Lives Matter protest. They would be the ones open carrying, most likely. So as I said just a few seconds ago, unless you honestly think that the majority of black people are so irresponsible, so stupid, so violent, that they don't know to do a weapon or a chamber check to show that it's a peaceful protest and that's a symbol of their freedom. Because that is the Second Amendment. It is your right. It is a freedom for everyone. There is no group, organization, or whatever that's saying only for white people. All right, that is not what's happening. Hell, that would be impossible to happen. Well, never mind. Probably not back in the day. That's actually how we have a lot of our gun laws. Actually, it was before to keep black people from owning them, and I'm talking about a long time ago. But anyway, so yes, odds are those guns weren't loaded. I know because I've been on open carry walks, and we always did a chamber check. It was a barrel flag. You either put a straw or a fucking zip tie inside the damn chamber to make sure that the damn thing wasn't loaded. And it was a way of showing the cops too. As I said, I just want to make sure I get this point across. The cops knew we had them. The cops knew they weren't loaded. That's part of why there was no incident. That's why we were able to do it. It was like, there was one day it was the first of the month, and there was another one at the end of the month. I think it was like first Tuesday of every month and last Wednesday of every month. I don't remember. But either way, there were times when there was a rumor where someone said that there were plans of people were going to open carry and then try and go snipe people from a building. We had the cops there following us. We didn't have a problem with it. They didn't have a problem with us. Hell, in truth, some of us actually did walk into buildings that we knew allowed us to open carry. And they were actually went up to the second floor and started taking pictures of us. For anyone who's followed Open Carry Texas, Caddy, Austin, and so on, which they changed their names, but that's just back when I was doing it, so I'm going with those names. The police knew what we were doing. The police knew it wasn't going to be violent. It wasn't meant to be violent. We even had, well, obviously, like I said, we all had our fucking barrel flags. So the cops knew that there was no, you really can't put your shit or put a straw all the way in, even if you have just the magazine loaded and put it in. You can't put a straw all the way when you got a bullet blocking it. The cops knew this, obviously. And two, the second thing is, this dude didn't even have an AR-15. He had an SKS. For anyone who doesn't know this, the SKS was around during the Vietnam War. Hell, probably even the fucking Korean War. No, never mind. No, yeah, actually, maybe the Korean War. I really doubt it, but possible. I'm no gun for, I don't want to say gun fanatic. I don't look into like the history of them and all that, why they were made, when they were made, and so on. I just know what the SKS was used during the Vietnam War. And there is even a news report about it. I actually had to record it on my phone just in case it gets taken down. And I'm kind of doing it with my hand, so it's not going to be the best quality. But still. And for anyone, again, for anyone who doesn't know this, the SKS it has a wooden body. There's no flash suppressor, and it has a fixed box magazine, and the damn thing only holds 10 rounds. So this actually would have got through the assault weapons. Actually, did get through the assault weapons ban back in the day. Back when there was one, it was able to make it through, because all the features that supposedly make a rifle an assault weapon, it didn't have. There was no pistol grip, wooden body, no flash suppressor. I mean, and it only held 10 rounds with a fixed magazine. I mean, seriously, the AR-15 has smaller rounds than the SKS. It holds more, yes, but you know, I'm not gonna get into that topic. I can probably do a whole. I would probably just fucking trail off, so I'm not gonna do it. But the thing is, a news channel, even I'll have to just, I'm gonna just have to show it. They say a cop confirmed that it was an SKS. They call it an assault rifle. It's not an assault rifle. It's fucking, it's a semi-auto. They even call it a semi-auto. They call it a semi-auto assault rifle. But another thing, this dude, I'm pretty sure, it seemed like he might have had a magazine, like a detachable magazine, which they do make them. You have to take the damn thing off. And it has a duck bill. It's not really the most effective thing to try and speed load, I'll tell you that. I mean, he must have had a lot of practice with that one rifle. I know he was military, but I'm talking about with that rifle. Because it has a duck bill, you gotta latch on to the part that the original magazine like held onto, and then you gotta clamp it back. But anyway, so the same thing there. I'm willing to let people call what he had a high capacity magazine on the grounds that it did not come with that magazine. He had to, you know, he had to alter it himself. Now, I said, like I tell people why I talk to you about this type of stuff. The AR-15 does not have a high capacity magazine. That is a standard capacity magazine. It comes with that magazine. You buy the gun, it comes with a 30-round magazine. So, standard. It comes standard with it. They don't give you a 10-round magazine, and you got to go, you know, sell it at a loss, because if it came with it, no one really care about it. And then buy one that holds 30 rounds. It comes with a 30-round magazine, standard. Unless you live in a state that doesn't have, unless you live in a state that has a cap on that. That's different. So I want to say that. I want to point that out too. So I mean, it's really a short video, but I'm just saying, people were sitting there saying he had an assault weapon or assault rifle. No. You can call it a battle rifle. If you know nothing about them and we're having this debate, I'm willing to let you call it an assault rifle. But really, it isn't. I'm just, for argument's sake, I would let you call it an assault rifle. I'm willing to call it, say he had a high capacity magazine, since he did have to buy an aftermarket one. He had to change the, take out the original mag and all that shit. You can look up videos on YouTube about that if you want. But it's something I want to cover.